All right, according to Ryan Norman, I am not allowed to see the body cam footage because it's an active investigation. And he's citing KRS 17150, which is a blanket statement that the cops in Kentucky have liked to use in the past to deny all requests for body cam video when you still have your case pending. You can't just get an open records request of their body cam video until the case is completed, I believe he says, right? And he's even saying I can't record the body worn camera if I go in to just simply view it in their secure office on a special laptop. It's something that can't be shared publicly because it's an open investigation. And looking at the KRS 17150, I come up here and it's in particular number 2. This is the KRS statute of reports by law enforcement officers and criminal justice agencies, public inspection exemptions, administrative regulations, information. So the sheriff didn't put number 2. He's too lazy to do that. But that's the common one that the cops, the top cops, the chiefs and the sheriffs are using. 107-150-2, which is right here for the law. Intelligence and investigative reports maintains are subject to inspection if prosecution is completed or determined they don't want to prosecute, and that's to protect confidential names, information that could this is exceptions. Portions may be withheld from inspection if would disclose information of a personal nature. So you don't want personal information in an active investigation. Endanger the life or physical safety of law enforcement. We don't want that. Information contained in the records to be used in a prospective law enforcement action. So that's all 2. Just this little section right here is what the sheriff Ryan Norman is referring to. And when I look up KRS 17150, because KRS 61 is what allows me to look at the records, but then he's saying this is the exception. I looked up KRS 17150, and one of the top things that come up is this appeals court that was ruled on not too long ago, November 11th, 2022. And they disagree with Sheriff Ryan Norman. All right, he didn't read this, because why would he bother even writing his response? Or does he think that I wouldn't look it up? The Kentucky courts disagree with him, saying that there rejects the law enforcement claim that all records in open investigation are exempt from public inspection. The body cam video is not exempt, and that's been ruled on. Yet, even after this ruling of not too long ago in the Commonwealth of Kentucky Court of Appeals, he's still, the sheriffs, the cops are still writing these arguments because they just haven't gotten the updates. and that's how opinions on the law change over time. A little faster with the courts thinking things through, but the message hasn't gotten to the sheriff. So I was told to go to the Attorney General, and I want to read something. Let me on me. I want to read something that somebody wrote, because I thought that was okay. I want to get out of this. I thought it was a really good statement to make about how to appeal this sheriff's decision. But after looking up 17150, it's pretty clear that I could just cite that court case to the good sheriff and let him know that there has been that his argument is not supported. All right, but I like this response too, and one of the comments from Never Best, talking about how I should go to the AG, the Attorney General. I think I want to give the sheriff, Sheriff Norman, a little awareness about this overturning of his 17150. But yeah, I guess I could go for a over his head. You go over the sheriff's head by going to the Attorney General. You can and I'm going to quote this, you can likely dispute your FOIA request to someone where I am dispute to AG but unsure in Kentucky, as names, salaries, titles of employees on scene is a very common request fulfilled by any sane agency. They are playing word games with the only records are requestable, not information. However, they likely store that information in a database which is accessible via a query and definitely considered a public record. It's like saying you need to request the entire database to get the information. Tell them fine, give you their entire database file if they are not trained to run queries for the public information themselves. If you rather send in another request, do both. Send another request and dispute to the AG. And instead make your request out for something like the sworn signed oath of office statement document for every officer and seen at XXX. Or talk to the records clerk and ask what documents of an officer you can request. Last pay statement, latest officer's disciplinary summary report, latest arrest report. Once she tells you something you're interested in, then just say you want that document for every officer at XXX. Also should be able to just ask for the CAD reports for the incident at XXX, and it should list all officers. Again, talk to the reports clerk to see what documents you can request about that incident, and which will list all officers involved. That is what she is there for, help you find the correct document names and requests. So that's what this guy has been saying. I mean, the sheriff is playing games, and games that the courts that are supposed to support him have made it clear that they don't support this blanket protection of body cams because of an active case. Active case. Oh no. Shut down the whole system. You can't, the appeals court said you can't just shut down the whole system because it's an active case. So that needs to be made clear because his response is not well informed. He's made his decision on poorly informed information. and I don't know how they get their memos. How do the sheriffs get their memos on the latest court case updates? I don't think he got the memo, so I'm gonna have to pass along the memo and see what he says, but also I can go over his head to the AG